I prepare to do these videos, I like to see what is happening in the news besides date of today, July 13th, 2020, besides coronavirus. Take a break from coronavirus. As I've already said, I think the coronavirus is the beginning of a great transformation into a new era on this planet. But there's still a lot ahead of us before that transition. And before I get to the new saint the Catholic Church is planning on canonizing, I'd like to just ask you two favors. One, subscribe to the channel and click the little bell. That way you get notifications whenever a new video is posted. And secondly, please give a like, even if you think what I've said is a bunch of crap. Because when you post a like, okay, YouTube says, oh wow, the people like this, and they send it out to other people. Get the word out, especially in these difficult times and difficult days ahead. Now let's get to talking about the new saint. The Catholic Church is soon, I think October. I think the vetting process, the investigation part is over. His name is Carlo Acutis, 15-year-old Italian boy who died leukemia. I don't want to get into the process of, the miracles and this and why. There were two things this young man, old spirit said. First thing he said, all people have been born originals. I agree with that. Now this will probably, the church won't agree with this, but yes, we are all original. Even though we come from the same creator, we're all unique because we've had different experiences. We've gone through different things. We've reacted in different ways. And we are all we're on the same path, but different levels, different paths. We're all on the path to development, to growth, to evolution. But each one is on his own way, in his own time, on his own level. I agree with that. We are all born unique. But, Carlo said, but many of us die as photocopies. Yes. This world where we were born into, this world which right now is going through a big transformation, but this world is perfect because it is imperfect. We were born here, we spent our life here, because this is where we're supposed to be right now. And the imperfections of this world are here because we have to face them. And one of the things we face is this necessity to conform. We feel better conforming because it's easier. Whether it's conforming to what our parents want, what society wants, our culture wants, it's the easy way out. And of course, if everybody conforms, world is easier to govern. You notice how society sort of outcasts or criticizes anyone who is different. So there's this pressure for us to conform. But when we conform and when we become photocopies, we're denying our inner self. We're denying our own uniqueness. And it is that uniqueness that brings us to evolution, that brings us to growth, that brings us to perfection. And that's why we were created. We weren't created to be like everyone else, because we're not like everyone else. We were created for us to play our own role, to play our own part in this continuing evolution called creation. Be yourself. Look inside and find that uniqueness. And it's not too difficult to do because each and every one of us has it. Because, as Carlo Acutis said, we're all born originals. We're all born unique. We're all born different. Respect the difference within yourself and also respect the difference that is in others. He also said, and I find this fascinating, our aim has to be the infinite, not the finite. The infinite is our homeland. We have always been expected in heaven. Now just think of that for a second. Even before we were created, we have always been expected in heaven. That is so profound. It is so spiritual. It is so very much what is true. We were created to travel along the road of life, to be born here over and over again, even to be born on other planes of existence, to evolve, to learn, to grow. But we forget that. We forget, I don't know who said this, but I love repeating it, that we are not material beings looking for a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings temporarily living a material experience. Our true homeland, our true home, is the other side. And we have been expected in heaven, call it whatever you want. The big reunion, the harmonization with the universe, the harmonization with the creative force, call it God, call it the universal power, call it whatever you want. That is expected of us. It's not that they're waiting for us. No, waiting, nothing to do with the infinite. It is expected of us. That is our destiny. That is our goal. But you can't get there by being a photocopy. You can't get there by believing or following others. You can use others as your guideposts. Oh yeah, what he said is fine. Now what he said is a bunch of BS. You can only get there by being yourself, by being the original, by keeping the originality that you were born with, that I was born with, and respecting the uniqueness and originality around you. It's all every part, every person, every animal, every plant, all a part of the giant process of the universe, of evolution and of creation. Respect the uniqueness and originality that is within you. Respect that originality, the uniqueness that is in others. Find it and continue your journey to the infinite. Now, before I go, just those two little favors again. Please subscribe to this channel. Click the little bell. You'll be notified. Second, give a thumbs up, whether you like it or not. I hope you did. But when you give the thumbs up, like I said, YouTube thinks it's, oh wow, this is a blockbuster video, and it will what do you call them? Their program, right? We'll send it out to others who are like-minded like us. I think that's important because there's going to be some difficult days ahead. The coronavirus and everything that's been a consequence of it. We'll be discussing that more in more videos. But I decided to take a break today on it. There's going to be some difficult days ahead, difficult choices, different ways to find your uniqueness. Thank you.